my credit was really, 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 really bad because in my youth, of course, I made a lot of mistakes and I ended up having to file bankruptcy. Didn't know a whole lot of different options. So I was just really afraid of credit cards, afraid of almost anything, paying for
Hmm.
everything with cash. But then that landed me in a place where I didn't have any real credit, you know?
Gotcha.
So
Hmm.
I just took my time and I just started trying to do it myself at first. And I built it up okay, but it was very slow. And then last year, I took kind of about a 30-point hit, and I'm interested in getting a house. And so I was like, I
Hmm.
don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to get it up because I want to get the best interest rate. So I ended up searching for, you know, first time buyers, different places where I can try to get a house, a lease to own type housing, that type of thing. And that led
Hmm.
me to the credit place. You guys, okay? Credit. I,
Hmm.
I want to say acceptance. It's not acceptance. Credit.
The credit agents?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm
No
drawing.
problem. It's okay.
But at any rate, so at first I was very skeptical because all of the other places that I had inquired about on fixing my credit, it was like you're paying this monthly membership fee over and over again, but no real results, you know?
Yeah.
So I was
Hmm.
really skeptical going into this thing. And I haven't really been with you guys for very long, but in less than 2 months, I'm seeing immediate results. I'm highly satisfied. And it was one of those situations going into this where I was basically handheld and I was made to feel comfortable throughout the entire process. That's never happened before. The customer service that I've gotten with you guys has been absolutely amazing. And what I like most about this particular program is, you don't hit my run my credit in order to negatively impact my score. And then on top of that, when things are removed, it's immediate and I'm notified and there's that open line of communication. And I get instructions on what I need to do on my end so that we can work together in tandem with this partnership. So this has been a really great experience for me. I've already recommended you to several individuals who have suffered some of the same things that I've suffered trying to find a way to get, assistance and so on and so forth, you know? So
Awesome. Well,
it's been
I'm so
great.
glad that we've left a great impression on you. Thank you so much for those kind words. I'm glad. We strive to be a different sort of company in regards to the credit repair space. We know that it's kind of got some negative marks on it, through different practices from other companies that just don't have the best interest of their customers in mind. Our opinion on that is that that's not a good long-term strategy. We
No.
believe that being as customer focused as possible from the get-go is the way you're going to survive long term
And to be
in the
honest,
new.
by going through credit, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you made me think
That's
of
okay.
something.
Hmm.
Going through credit agents, I've realized that I do have other options for me purchasing a home. I don't have
Hmm.
to necessarily go through a second chance lending, or I don't necessarily have to, I can actually do this where I can do this for myself. And a lot of
Hmm.
times when you go into large investments and commitments, you don't want to, you don't want that stigma of knowing, oh, I had to do this on second chance or whatever. So you guys have really given me the encouragement and the knowledge basically to know that through partnering with you, I have the ability to stand on my own 2 feet, and that's empowering in itself, and it's very liberating.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for those kind words. We are really focused on helping our customers achieve their goals. We took a look at the space of credit repair, and we kind of asked ourselves, where are companies typically falling flat in regards to the customer experience? How can we be different? What can we do that will add value to the relationship we have with our customers? And one thing that really stood out was the home buying process. We know that that can be tricky, can be hard to navigate. We have a lot of experience in that space simply because a lot of realtors and lenders reach out to us to refer their clients to us because they enjoy the level of service we provide. And so over the years, we've become very familiar with these processes. And so our entire team is highly trained on the ins and outs of buying a home, and they're able to provide um, a bit of advice in regards to options that you have and kind of point you in the right direction that fits you, that really makes sense for you as an individual. So I'm glad we're able to kind of help you see a sort of a path in front of you, one foot in front of the other, helping you to get closer and closer to becoming a homeowner and not be limited to, subprime type of loans or anything like that. It is a little bit of a process, but I'm glad that we're able to help you sort of see on the horizon what it can be accomplished with a little bit of hard work from our end and as well as yours. So again, thank you for the kind words. So kind of tell me what overall your experience has been with the credit agents. I know you touched on a few points before, but if there's anything additional you want to add on to it, particularly from the eye of like anybody that may be looking at us as a provider and they're not quite sure if they should, go with us or not. What would be some advice that you would give to them if they're kind of on the fence about, enrolling as a client?
I would just basically use my own experience and I would share with them what I've experienced, through your agency. And not to mention, I'll also um, kind of share with them, like when I first was introduced to it, I was in a bad place. Like my rent was going up, everything was going crazy. I didn't have a whole lot of money, and I didn't have the complete amount. But you guys really worked with me, and you broke it down in installments so that I was able to reach the goal, so that we could get started. Now that is something that has never happened before with me with a credit repair company, and that's one of the things that I have highlighted when I'm talking to some of my friends who are experiencing some of the same things, because it's hard out here and it's rough, especially being a single mom, and a couple of my friends are single moms, and these rental properties are going extremely high. There's no point in paying 1,300 for an apartment when you can invest it in something that belongs to you. And that's kind of the main thing. And if you guys create that avenue, it's just like I told them, yeah, you have to squeeze, but you're able to work with me, and I really appreciate that. I don't think that there's anything that I could say that would add to the level of service that I've received that would be even more so impactful. I mean, anytime I've called, anytime I've sent a text message or there was a question, there was always an answer.
Awesome. I'm glad that we're living up to your expectations, and we hope to continue to do that. So tell me, now that your credit's gone up a little bit, how has that changed things for you financially or on the horizon? What kind of options do you see that opening up for you now that your credit's starting to get in a better position?
Well, I see that it's going to open me up to lower interest rates. And right now, that's what my game plan is, because, I have a daughter that's going to college. So I
Mhm.
definitely want to be in a position to where I can think about refinancing my other vehicle, getting a lower interest rate on that one, and think about, doing other things. However, we've just begun. My goal is to work with you guys as long as I can, because I want to get my credit score up as high as possible. And that's my goal.
Awesome, excellent. I'm glad we can help you get there. And yes, definitely, it's not something that's taught in school or even day to day life in regards to credit and how important, how impactful it is on your life. Just with your example right there of an auto loan, it can be significantly. There can be a significant savings
I mean,
once you refinance.
24% being dropped down to 13, that's huge.
Yeah, that's big. And then if we get down to, 2, 3, 4%, that's even better. So
Yes.
that's what's cool about that. So awesome. I'm glad. Thank you so much for that. That's all I have at this moment. Thank you again so much for taking some time out of your day to speak with me. We really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Kendra. You have a great day, and we'll be in touch soon.
All right.